Hello, peoples of the universe. Welcome back to another little storytime video thingamabob. I still don't have the title series for this stuff yet, but welcome back to another one. And this time around, we are going to be talking about, well, we're going to be kind of continuing off where I left off last time with the full frontal assault, me being the best and all that. We're kind of continuing off from there and moving on to the UYA community. So, before we get started, don't forget to casually hit that like button. Give me a little lickety like, a lickety loop. Maybe give me a subscriber. You know, if you haven't already, hit that little subscribe button right there. It's nice and red right there. Ooh. And obviously, if you want to give me some feedback or just want to chat, hit me up with a comment. Helps the channel, and I love to read comments. It's very fun. But anyway, let's get started. So, continuing off. Me being like quote unquote the best, one of the best, on Full Frontal Assault was a great title, right? But I think maybe like 4 or 5 months into me playing FFA, Ratchet and Clank Up Your Arsenal had came out, or the HD collection. So the HD collection for this game was the original Ratchet and Clank, the second game Going Commando, and the third game Up Your Arsenal. These games was originally made on the PS2, and they got remade for the PS3. Basically, they was the exact same game, but with HD. So it wasn't really like no random ass improvements or anything like that. It was literally the same game. So I started playing that, right? And me obviously now knowing I can get online, I'm excited because I wanted to play Ratchet and Clank UYA online forever on PS2, but again couldn't because we didn't have that little like box thingamabob to do it. So me being able to play now was like, yes, I get to play, I get to roll around. Yeah, that didn't happen. I get to UYA and like the first couple games were really good because like I guess a lot of people still, well, I guess a lot of people was either didn't play on PS2 or was just bad because I was doing fucking amazing. I was just destroying everyone, right? But then I saw these lobbies with only a blitz cannon, which is basically a shotgun, or only a flux rifle, a sniper, or only the grab bomb, a grenade launcher, and I was like, the fuck, only 3 weapons? Okay, I'm down. Fuck it, I'm down. And I join it, and I get absolutely destroyed, like fucking destroyed, like destroyed. And something about me, um, if I ever get like destroyed, like if I ever feel like I didn't stand a chance or I couldn't do anything in that regard, like it just makes me want to get better. Like I don't enjoy that at all, not at all. So me getting destroyed, it was just like, okay, nah, bruh, nah. We need to get better. I used that as motivation to get better. So I end up, I think I end up joining these lobbies more often. I don't actually remember what I did at that point, but I think I end up joining these lobbies more often. And then one day, I met a guy named Razor Reed UYA. Me and my bud, Red Auto 7, and I'm meeting him in a game. And he kicked our ass. I think we ended up winning still, but he literally kicked our ass. We didn't stand a chance. But you can actually see the video, that same video, on YouTube. I'll probably leave a link in the description to it if you guys are interested to see me getting my ass kicked. Um, but he was the one that kind of invited us to the text chat, the UIA text chat, which, oof, there's good and there's bad in that community. And we're going to be talking about it all. We're going to start off talking about the good though. So he invited us to the chat, to text chat, and I met some pretty cool people there. Met a guy named Freakball who I would end up eventually picking up to kind of like teach or help him get better at the game, because he was also new, but I was a lot better. So and he wanted to get better, but he didn't like anybody else because everybody else was fucking dickheads, which again I'll get to in a bit. But met him, met some other cool people like AO AQEX, AOQEX, something like that. I think it stands for something like Age of Empires or something. I don't know. Met him, a dude named Taker, really cool guy, really chill. Um, there's some other people. I can't think of the name off the top of my head, but some other really cool people. But yeah. So we was playing, talking a bit, getting to know each other. And, they're really cool guys, really cool guys, really cool guys, really chill. And then we see the bad of the community, which the bad is very much outshining the good, like very. So the bad includes people like XXD or X Diva Path Pain X. Um, I'm going to include Lord 29 Smol in this because he was good to begin with, but then he ended up becoming just as bad as Diva. So, um, Lore, Diva, uh, Royal Rayman. I want to say Snowdan Hyper, maybe. Uh, and a lot of others. All these people, maybe not all of them, more or less Diva and a few others, was just the worst human beings you can imagine. Like, they were racist, they would, like, openly racist too. Like, they would just straight up say fucking everything. N-word, fucking, bro, they were just everything. And just, then you have people harassing other community members to make them send nudes or to make them do this and that, and if they didn't do this or that, then they would get like they would get ended, quote unquote. And I don't really know what that means, but I assume it just meant they was going to like expose them for whatever they did. Like, I remember this one girl, I assume it's a girl anyway. They said, I mean, she said it was a girl, and they said it was a girl, so I assume, named Bunny Assassin, and she had got her. She was one of the ones that kind of felt, quote unquote, victim to them, where if she didn't do what they said, then they would expose her. Um, yeah. Apparently, she was even crying at some point, multiple times. Very just, but and she seemed like a really nice person too. She was always trying to get me to speak on the mic. Always trying to get me to speak on the mic. It was like, "Fifi, say something." And then like occasionally I actually would. I'll plug in the mic real quick and I'd be all like, "Hi," and then like immediately turn it off, like immediately take it out. And they'd be like, "Who was that? Was that V? Was that V tight?" But yeah. I think for this UYA stuff, this entire like UYA community stuff, because it's a lot I could talk about here. I think I'm going to break it up into sections and kind of just go off that. Because at this point, I'm going to end up being like ramblings, jumping from topic to topic, and I don't want to do that. So I think I'm going to revisit this the following month and just go topic from topic. Maybe like I discuss maybe one or two topics in the video, and then I go from there. But, bro, you guys are going to be fathom gas by how bad this community was. Well, is. So, since I'm on the topic anyway, let me go ahead and talk a little bit about the Ratchet and Clank community as a whole. This is a common theme with many Ratchet and Clank players, and this is obviously no shade thrown or no like ill will to any of my friends or anything. But a lot of Ratchet and Clank community members, people that play the game, they are very defensive, very very, I don't know what the word I don't know what the word is, but they're very just hard pressed. I don't know. They literally it's like live or die with Ratchet and Clank. It's either like you're with it or you're against it kind of thing. Like, if you don't do something that fits their narrative, then you're probably against it. To give you an example of this, the HD collection ended, I think, sometime 2 years ago or so. No, I don't know the exact date, but it ended some time ago. The sub was for it, and mind you, this is PS3. Everybody's playing PS4 these days, and the date was set like when it was gonna end, right? So I didn't hop on for that last day because obviously I'm playing Destiny and other games at this point. I moved on. The game, mind you, the game is like since like 2000 and like what 5? I don't know how old the game is, but the game is old. Like I'm not gonna hop on if I wasn't playing it to begin with. Plus, to be fair, I couldn't play it anyway because every time I put the disc in, like the game would freeze on me. So, but yeah, I made a post on Facebook regarding the game being ending, and I was like, it sucks to see it go. It was fun times. Just generic stuff like that. And I got bombarded with comments like, "You're a fake player. You don't even like the game. You didn't even show up for the last thing. He was waiting for you to show up," and blah blah blah. And I got kicked from like the communities because of it. Like, it's crazy. That's just one example. I have multiple examples of this stuff too, not even involving me. But again, I'll probably say that stuff for another time. But I just wanted to give you a taste of just how lame it is. Like, it's literally you're for it or you're against it. Like, there's people that have a full out discussion, like a full out, maybe like 10-page essay on why Ratchet and Clank is like the best game ever. Like, there's people that literally will get on right now just to play it because they have an ego over someone else. Matter of fact, that video I made maybe like what, a week or two ago, where someone had messaged me to come back to Ratchet and Clank 4 Frontal Assault to 2v2 them because they were probably still butthurt about losing. Like, it's just like that. Like, as someone that's part of the Destiny community, people meme that the Destiny community, the D2 kids, are a different breed. No, no, trust me, they're not. Ratchet and Clank community, now that's a different breed. Again, no offense to anyone that I'm friends with. Like, most of my friends that actually have brain, a functioning brain, they know what I'm talking about here. Like, the community's just not great, and the players in it, oh man, Uyashida, that's another one. Ooh. Anyway, I'm gonna ramble on. This is I don't even know what, like, this video was supposed to be something totally different here, and it ended up becoming this. But we'll discuss more about this next month. I have more concise, more like topics to discuss, like to talk about, and in order. But yeah, if you liked it, leave me a like, comment, subscribe. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.